All right, video number 2 on this car. We're going to give you a bit of information in case you missed it in the others. Injector replacement job. This one's a bit stuck, in case you missed it. These injector seats eventually will leak. I don't know how long since these ones have been replaced. It's a 2008, so it could be 16 years, could be 14 years, 12 years, 10 years. You can't leave them there that long. So we're going to need to pry, lever and twist. I reckon these seat must be leaking if it's stuck that much. There it is. We'll just see as it comes out. Do me a favour, lift him out slowly if there's anything to see. And then just keep going as you were. Yeah, no, just a bit stuck, not too bad, just starting maybe. Anyway, what I wanted to show you was, see this engine, it's quite black in here, and it's kind of due to the EGR system contaminating the oil and maybe a bit of a lack of oil changes, because if people have been here, look at the bloody stupid amounts of RTV silicone they've put on, RTV around the nozzle seal. Here we are at the bench. I mean, look, you do not need to put any sealant on those nozzle seals. If you're going to be doing a job like this, please get into our playlists on our VIP group after you've got the injectors and just avoid all the silly things that happen. There's 2 injectors so far. Boss man over there is working on getting the rest out. There's another one. Bit messy there. See the oil, so here that's just black without, but then see these ones are almost sort of caked. So don't believe them about the service schedule either. Yep, there's a seat missing, must be down in the port there. So look, these maybe they were going to be leaking soon. We've looked at the serial numbers. We'll look at the rest of them, but so far they look like 2007 built injectors as suspected. It's a 2008 vehicle, so originals. So liar, pants on fire, confirmed from the last video on this vehicle. But look, see all this build up of gunge. So what we'll do, we'll replace the injector clamps because we've got so many in stock. They're free with the injector kit. We've just overstocked with them. We get them and we just don't use them. We've got heaps. They're just absolutely free. They're worth about $100, those clamps. So you can just throw a new set on. You don't need to replace them. You don't need to replace the bolts. Everything you need to replace is in our injector kit. If you need an injector kit for a 1kd FTV and you're in Australia, just text me any day, Monday to Friday, between 8 and 10 AM, Melbourne time, and you'll get an order to pay for it. And then once you've paid for it, on our next packing day, which could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, a couple of days a week, we pack and send the injector kits out and they go express post. It will happen pretty quickly, but stay tuned on the Proto Hospital Facebook page in case we are closed for, you know, a break, some holidays, some maintenance, shortages of parts, whatever the case may be. So this is the one that had a fuel leak. It's going to be one of these pipes, probably that right there. Pipes being reused. It's definitely been worked on before. You can see all the evidence, and that's why there's problems. It's been worked on before, wrong procedures, wrong techniques, no injector replacement as it should have been, and obviously a lack of oil changes, because this isn't just the EGR cooler, the EGR system contaminating the oil, because it puts exhaust gases into the combustion. Some of it blows past the rings like the rest of the gases, and it contaminates the oil. So oil changes are key for looking after your engine and your turbo. Oil's a lot cheaper than engines, but that's not what's going to save your engine. There was a video recently someone sent me, a couple of people actually, those bloody clowns at 24/7 how to wreck your car, just bash it down the track. Every trip we go on, we wreck something on every vehicle. Pretty much is how it goes, isn't it? Like, you just can't do that to your vehicle and keep it reliable. It's not going to work out for you. So just tune out to that unless you're just there for a laugh, and tune in to get the real information here. Anyway, that Clowno guy, funny guy, I don't mind him, he's all right, Clowno. You know who I'm talking about, the one with the S. Anyway, I reckon he's probably an all right dude, right? But, like, get informed, seriously. Like, is he a mechanic? Has he got a mechanical background? They seem pretty handy on the bush mechanics and that from the very few videos I see, which is great, but I'm not sure what the background is. Why would you take sponsorship from an oil brand and say, oh, you know, show a cracked piston and then say, hey, you know, you just need to use this good quality oil and you'll be right? That is so misleading. Brands of oil are not going to make any difference. So whatever you do, don't buy the brands that are heavily sponsored in their videos, because just do the opposite. Makes sense. When you are doing your injector jobs, look down the ports and make sure you get all your seats out. We know number 4 injector seat's still down there. That looks like, is that oil? Or that looks like a bit of brass actually. We might have to analyse these seats, where they came from. And there's the last one just been removed. Man, look at that hole in the middle. That is so elongated. Now let me pull some more. We've got a few thousand in this container. Let's pick one out that looks a bit more normal just to compare, right? Can you see the size of the hole? You know what it compares to, something when it's thrashed out. I mean, here you've got, you can see the taper on that side, but see around this side, it's eroded away on this side also of that one. But that one, it's eroded all the way around, man. It's out of control. They do look like the genuine ones though. They've been in there a bloody long time. The low kilometres on this engine puts it at higher risk to this being more eroded. So the short trips, the cold start, stop start, the warm-up cycles, they're going to make these, the longevity of these seats reduce. Now, Toyota's plan was to replace them every 40,000 kilometres. That obviously isn't required. We've said in videos, check the injector information playlist. When I was talking about brass, so that's that one there. This is just another container with a few hundred seats. Most of them get thrown out, but a couple of containers sitting around, right? That's your brass one. So beware where you get your parts from. Just beware. If you get the kit from me, you're bloody laughing. You're halfway there. Get in the VIP group, do all the training, do it yourself, and you're going to save a heap of money. Or contact me once you've got that kit. Join the VIP group and you can search in there and search Brisbane or Sydney or Perth or Melbourne or whatever you want and find our workshop partners. I'm sure you'll figure it out. If not, ask in there and I'll answer, or someone else will, and those answers will help everyone in the group, rather than wasting my time one-on-one answering one person when we can answer for 100 people or 1,000 people. Hope you get what I mean, and that's how I use Facebook and YouTube, to help thousands and thousands of people at once rather than one-on-one. That phone number is just a text service specifically for only ordering parts or booking into the Proto Hospital here. And I'm not chasing work, I'm not pushing hard, but if you want it done right, that's what we do. All right, have a look at this, people. Doesn't that look better than before? Have a look, mate. And these injectors happen to be the grey colour, but like I said to you, you can't guarantee what colour the plastic solenoids are going to be, right? But how beautiful do those things look compared to before? Just like this whole area, right? Nice new map filter, all included in the kit, okay? Everything's been really well washed. You're going to get a bit of residue coming out of that hole there. Sometimes you get that. It was leaking a lot before. Clean it up. Sometimes it stops it. Sometimes it continues. But I'll tell you what, it's nothing compared to how it was before. You want to replace the EJR valve to stop, that's going to be another, I think it's about 600 bucks for that assembly. Don't worry about it. It's just a tiny amount of oil going to come out there. That twice a year maintenance. It's an older car, just give it a clean up every now and then, keep it on. It's not going to be anything bad. It's not an oil leak, it's just a bit of oil in the intake, and some of it's coming out the hole. Unfortunately, it might sort itself out, okay, now that it's all clean, that sort of thing. So how good does that look? Nice new fuel pipes, all the clamps are there where they're meant to be, nice and clean, beautiful. Let's have a look at the readings and see if it's as promised. Okay, let's have a look. Things do need to settle in a little bit. So I was wrong. Have a look at that load reading. It's on 12, top of the picture. Remember that was on about 20 and I said it would be about 11. Well, it's a little bit higher than 11, okay? You get that, no problem. It's popping down into the 11s. Like I said, it's all new. It needs to settle and wear in a little bit. Now let's have a look at the next reading that's important for us to have a look at, so people can go, oh, this guy actually knew that was going to happen. How did he know that? Because this is what he bloody well does, right? Injection volume, remember that one? I think it was about double that, because I said it'll be about half that. So it must have been around 12, 13. The one at the top of the picture, see? Injection volume should be about 6, I said. There it is. Look at all the feedback values, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all very good, you know, 0.2342, whatever. Now, remember I said pilot 1, pilot 2. They sit about 430, quite steady. See, before they were going 410, 450. See, now they're very close to 430. Right, beautiful. And the big one, main injection period, remember, it was up high, it was all over the place. And main injection period does move around, jump around a fair bit. But remember, it was around 7, 8, 900 off its head. And I said it'll settle down around to 5, 600. And what's it doing? So now that you know I know my stuff when it comes to these, subscribe, turn the bell on. Don't listen to anyone else. I give you the right information, always have. Here it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Follow the info, look after your vehicle, Keep it reliable. Careful who you take your vehicle to and who you let work on it and all that sort of thing. Now, let's go down a little bit further because we did do the suction control valve also. A few other readings we could talk about. Let's just go straight for the fuel pressure. It's going to be target 35,000 and the fuel pressure is going to be anything with a 32, 33, 34, pretty much 32, 33, up to 35. You might be on the very rare see a 36 or a 32, but it's mainly going to be 33s and 34s. See how steady it is compared to before? Rightio, and the main thing is when we rev it up and all that sort of thing, the reaction time. And are you hearing what I'm hearing? Look, to be quite honest, that turbo's got a bit of a whine to it, and I would say it could be on the way out. It could last quite a bit of time and stay like that for a long time, so it's not panic stations yet, but it is looking like it will need a turbo. It is a 16-year-old vehicle. These things are going to happen, but once you've done it, a few $1,000s, and you know what, much cheaper than that new car. We've talked about that before. Very responsive, very quiet, just a bit of a woo to the turbo, right? So not panic stations yet, it's working fine. Keep an ear on it, but it's probably going to get worse, not better. Beautiful. Let's wrap this one up. Thanks for watching. It's a bada bing, bada boom. We'll catch you on the next one if you subscribe with the bell on. See ya.